conduct of polling officials, as well as some ad hoc staff who demonstrated inadequate knowledge of their duties, especially with the voting materials.
Let's speak to Osai Ojigho, the director of Amnesty International Nigeria. Good to have you with us. So there seems to be quite a bit of tension in Nigeria now around these elections. We saw late polling and there's now complaints over the electronic voter system. What's the mood there? And are you worried that it might spill over into violence?
Thank you for having me. It's quite shocking, the level of delays that have been experienced in this electoral process. Many people are quite hopeful with the new Electoral Act 2022 and the deployment of the BVAs, that's the bimodal voter accreditation, the electronic system that has been adopted by the Independent National Electoral Commission for these elections, that things will move much smoothly. But unfortunately, we've seen that tensions have run high. This was already anticipated. If you look at the kinds of violence, intimidation, harassment that had gone on prior to the election starting, the emblematic fuel situation, scarcity, which led to logistical challenges, and then the Naira policy, the cash crunch policy, which also contributed to already difficult situations for Nigerians. So the as well as the suspicion that old habits in terms of interference with Nigeria's elections might not allow the will of the people to arise to this very heightened situation as we speak.
Yeah, you mentioned the violence in the run-up to the election. We saw politicians being attacked, election officials, journalists. I know that Amnesty was very concerned about that. Is there any sign that Nigerian authorities are willing to try and bring anyone to justice for those attacks?
So far, we haven't seen much of an effort. And this is a mark that we have actually recorded in previous elections. Electoral offenses are committed, people lose their lives, they are injured, but very little investigation and prosecution of the perpetrators. Just for these elections, a candidate, a Labour Party candidate in Enugu State was gruesomely murdered. His car was set ablaze. Until date, no arrests have been made. We know that a woman, middle-aged woman, lost her life on Saturday while waiting for the results to be announced at a polling unit in Edo State. No arrests have been made as well. Violent thugs attack various polling units in Lagos, in Kano, no arrests still. And we're quite worried that this pattern of impunity with regards to electoral offenses committed around this time would continue. The authorities need to do more to assure the people that they can protect lives and property, and sadly, they are failing. And it's an unfortunate situation if we want governance and rule of law to be entrenched in Nigerian society.
Osai Ojigho, thank you very much indeed for speaking with us. Good to have you with us.